So I was like, I don't want her to think I'm a pig and just hammer down all these chips and salsa.
Meanwhile, that was a red flag for me. I was very concerned. I told my sister that night, I said, I went on a date today. He didn't eat chips and salsa the entire time. And she was like, oh no, he's not it.
So we met through Hinge, which is like a dating app. So I guess you're ever skeptical about those working. Here we go. You know, we're proof that they work.
The app that's meant to be deleted. That's what they say. But yeah, we met on Hinge. I think the next day we went on our first date. Mm-hmm. And then we just never stopped going on dates after that. We went to Casa Ramos. We did, and he did not eat chips and salsa the entire date. And I was very concerned because he's a dietitian and that's all I knew about him. And I was like, are you gonna be like that kind of dietitian, or are you gonna be a dietitian who actually enjoys life and food? But it was actually just because he was nervous.
I was so nervous.
He does like chips and salsa, so I'm glad I gave him a second chance, but I did not want to like him. So I didn't. You knew this. I was about to move to Lawrence in a few months. I knew that I was going to law school and I didn't want to start anything serious right before moving, and then eventually I did like him and I had to make a decision, and here we are.
Here we are.
I made him move with me.
But yeah, there's really no question about it.
Yeah.
Just gonna follow you to Lawrence.
Jordan just makes everything better.
How full of grace you are. That's always been awe-inspiring for me, I guess. I've tried telling Haylee this before, but like really from, I guess maybe after the first dates I was a little nervous. But
you were very nervous.
Really from like that moment on, everything's just felt, I don't know, easy, like just the way it's always supposed to have been.
Yeah, I think we both feel that way. I don't know.
Yeah,
that was kind of the end of the story.
It was just super seamless. I still don't know how to describe it.
All of our friends, when I met your friends and when you met my family, like it was kind of the same thing. They were just like, oh yeah, this makes sense.
Yeah.
Beth, the day I met Beth Francis, she said, you're gonna marry him. And I was like, yeah, I probably will. Yeah, so.
Yeah.
It was just always easy, and I don't know, there was never any question for either of us, I don't think. We didn't have to play all the games. It was just, we were happy.
Yep. Just worked out well.
So lay it all on me.
So one of your friends, or a friend of a friend, I guess, had reached out to you, I guess, a couple months before I proposed to you on Instagram about wanting to do a styled shoot.
That is what they're called.
I think she ended up
She got sick.
Yeah, she got sick, couldn't do it. So then I reached back out to her on Instagram and I was like, hey, I know you hit Haylee up a while ago about doing this. Would you still be interested in doing it, but it'll be kind of a surprise engagement? So we went to the park, had that half of a styled shoot. And
well, yeah, because she reached out to me individually and she said, hey, can we redo that styled shoot? And I was like, oh yeah, sure. I was not thinking anything of it, and because she reached out to me, he was doing some serious mind foolery. And yeah, so she reached out to me, I showed up, and he proposed to me, and I don't know, within 10 minutes of that shoot, and then my parents were there in hobo costumes, which was strange.
It calmed me down a lot, because, so I was telling her parents about this.
My hobo parents.
Yeah, and I was like, obviously I want them to be there, you know, but it would kind of give it away if they just showed up to this shoot. So they were just, I guess, like hobos. And I was looking for them, so I couldn't find them anywhere. And it's not like a giant park by any means, but I looked over, they're over on the bench, and she's reading a book, and he's over there with his.
They went to Goodwill beforehand to get hobo costumes. And it's my parents, so.
But it all went really well.
Yeah, it was a good day. It was a good surprise. He bamboozled me.
Really, all of it.
We just get to be besties forever.
That's right.
I don't know, I think we both have very good examples of healthy marriages in our lives. Both of our parents are very happy and always have been, and so it's just fun to know that we get to do all the things and travel the world and have the kids that he wants so terribly, and just get to live together.
Yep.
Build a house. We're excited about the house.
Yep.
Been living in apartments for a little too long.
I am scared.
I think that's uncontested. I don't claim to be a good driver. He is.
This guy.
He's a dietitian. That's not even fair. Me.
She's gonna be a lawyer. I never know when to win.
I go to school to argue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stacked against me on that one.
Three. Yeah, we've talked about that. We both come from families of 3 kids.
Yeah, so that's why we figured it's probably the best number.
I don't know if it's the best number, but maybe. We'll just see. We'll see what the state of the economy is when the third one comes out, and then we'll go
We'll
from
decide
there.
further from there.